Good morning, everyone. This is Brad Matheny. Today, this is basically a follow-up video to my morning video. After the CPI data here, let's come over here and take a look at the ES real quick. We had a very big bounce with the CPI data today. Okay, and now we look at this chart. Remember, this is the S&P futures. We look at this move pre-market, okay? And what this means is that we are likely going to be moving up into this range. So now I've talked about this before, try to clear these windows. Typically, when we get a big spike bar like this, you look for about a 50% move of the spike, and then possibly a little over 75% move of the spike. And that's going to give you a pretty solid target. Today, we're looking at a breaking pattern. So understand that we're looking at a breaking pattern up or down in a counter trend mode. Now, we had that big rally phase, which was a carryover, I thought, yesterday of the momentum rally we had back over here. And now I think we're going to be looking at a carrying forward of upward expectations. So now we come down here to the daily, and I'll probably have to shrink the chart a bit. And you remember that I had mentioned to you the market moves in legs, right? So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to highlight basically this middle leg, and I am going to copy paste and try to find this legging formation roughly in this area, from roughly this low up to this area, and then we will drag this from here to here, roughly this low, would indicate that we are looking at a target area up here, 58,000, sorry, 5,800 on the ES. Okay, so now let's look at the NQ. And we do the same thing. We look at this moderate move here. Control V, paste, make sure that we get some alignment down here. Absolutely perfect. Comes right up to this area. Paste, take a look at where we're at here off of this low. And again, this moves us up to, at minimum, up into this area, 21,350 roughly. 21,300 and change. So call it 21,325, 21,350. So we still have a fairly solid rally phase of about 2.5% to the upside on the NQ. We still have a rally phase of about 2.25% up to 5,800 and change. And if we come back to the SPY and we want to try to see the same thing, now remember, this is going to load a bunch of stuff. We're targeting up here in this 570, 572 area. So my assumption is that we come back over here to the 10-minute data. And of course, I'll probably have to widen like mad again, drag everything down. My assumption, folks, is that we are going to be looking at a moderate melt up all day long. I strongly believe that we are going to see the morning data flush out. And again, I'm going to give you a little example here. The morning data flush out within this type of a channel range here. I'm going to come right across this rejection point and carry it right there. Extend right. And I'll make this yellow, or make this very light green. And so you guys can see it. And then come back over here, and we're basically looking at this channel, possibly this channel. So I'm going to put this here, and then I'll put a middle zone right down in here. Got to refresh my page. It's running kind of slow. Okay, so that middle zone is right in this area, right where we're struggling right now. So let me zoom this up. And so what we're looking at again is a little bit of upward movement. We're really going to probably struggle here, I would assume, out until, let's see, it is 7 o'clock my time, 10 o'clock New York time, probably till right around lunch. So I would expect churn till right around lunchtime, kind of in this area, and then a moderate melt up into this area throughout the day. I think that the data came in very strong. I think that the Fed's comments yesterday and the day before were moderately strong for the economy. And as I mentioned to my subscribers, I believe that economically, the U.S. market, the U.S. dollar, the U.S. economy is the 900-pound gorilla. Okay, I think it is just going to continue to strengthen. I think we're going to see a melt up, just like I predicted, take place into this consolidation range. And remember that we are going to be moving into a tightening range over here. I drew these circles this morning, get rid of them. We're really looking at a move right now up into this 570 area. Okay, that's what I think is really going to play out. Maybe even a little higher, maybe 573, 574. But eventually we roll into that congestion pattern. And again, this is a 100% measured move. So, very difficult to argue with the fact that this is a beautiful 100% measured move up into the 566 plus area, possibly 571, 572, and then we roll into this downward breakdown next week. So again, I've been telling you this all week, even last week. Been very clear in my analysis. I'm going to continue to suggest that we continue to see consolidation. We may see a bit of a roll here in price. We've had a good solid move, but watch for this melt up to persist after about 10:30, 11:30 New York time. Watch for this thing to move into some sort of a roll higher up into this channel. And I believe you're going to see this play out very, very cleanly. Okay, guys, that's it for now. More later.